All right, we're just gonna go live. If you're gonna yank my chain, if you're really gonna twist my arm, those are two different sayings, mean different things. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. I was gonna start in about 10 minutes or so, but I was here, I was ready. I want to play some goddamn Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? How are we doing out there tonight? Well, this afternoon? This evening? What time is 4 p.m.? Well, 4 p.m. I guess it's 4 p.m. Anyway, we're back with some more of the BO7 beta. Today, very, very special. They added zombies. It's not full zombies, though. It is survival. So you can actually see, I guess this is going to be the UI and the HUD. Survival, standard, directed. Obviously, those are both locked out. But you can play survival. And you can play on one map, Van Dorn Farm. I believe that this is the only map at launch for survival. There's, of course, the main map, Ashes of the Damned. That'll be there. And I think they said that they were going to add two... I think they said 2. It might have been 3 survival maps on Season 1. Don't quote me on that. It was either 2 or 3. So they added that, though. We can play that. It's pretty fun. I played one round of it. It died during exfil on round, I think, 21. I'll play it, though. I'll give it a shot again here. Over in multiplayer, they added, first of all, Overload, which is a new mode. It sounds similar to Uplink. I haven't actually played it yet. We'll hit that up, too. And they added a new map, Imprint. I kind of wish that, when you scrolled over a map, you see how, you can scroll? You can't do anything with it. I kind of wish that, you could open up, the TAC map or something. I don't know. That's not really, a gripe or a criticism. It's just, a little piece of, that'd be cool. 2 survival, 1 round based. Even though survival is round based, yeah, but it's different. It's very, very simple. Also, what's going on, lad? Dokes. I'm Rat, I'll say. Welcome, Screen Fun fan. Yeah, Overload is like Uplink, but more like American football. Interesting. All right, I think we're going to start out with zombies here, though. If you guys are cool with that, I want to play a little bit of zombies. This is the thumbnail is zombies. The title is zombies. I feel like we got to start with some zombies here. I also reached max rank yesterday, so I kind of don't. I kind of just want to level up some guns, which is kind of what zombies is. At least zombie survival is, I think. Are there any guns that you guys want to see, particularly? I haven't really used, too many of the SMGs all that much. Oh, I really haven't even used this. You know what? I'm going to use the MXR. This is the gun that yesterday we said was, kind of like the SCAR. I'm also going to use the new Toxic Growth field upgrade. I guess not new for this game, right? But it was in Cold War. Oh, you can have a point turret. I want to see what the hell that's like in zombies. Stim shot or a stun? I'll do a stim. Why not? I'm not gonna fuck with gobblegums because I'm not about that life. Play solo, Van Dorn Farm. Yeah. So 2 survival. So at launch it's 1 survival, 1 round based, and then at season 1 they're adding 2 additional survival and 1 more round based. I think that's what it is. So by the end of by Christmas we'll have 3 survival, 2 round based, which I think is pretty solid. If you don't know what survival is, it basically takes 1 POI or 1 section of the main map, and it's pretty bare bones. I don't think that there's Easter eggs. There's actually, I shouldn't even say that. I'm 90% sure there's no Easter eggs in this build, at least. I'm pretty sure even at launch there's not going to be any Easter eggs on survival maps. But bare bones. All of the footage I've seen of people playing this so far, they've been on round 40 plus. And when I played, I got to round 21 without thinking, and then I just exfilled because I didn't have much time. Exfil is the only reason that I died. I wasn't even close to it's definitely not difficult. So first of all, you gotta clear this shit to turn on the power, which is a little odd. I wonder if that's like part of the broader map, is like you have to go around and clear the shit on all of them. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. The zombies are getting in the way of my zombies game. There we go. So now you do that, and then you got to go flip the power switch in there. Yeah, survival is just parts of the big map. Point turret is nice in zombies. Yeah, you know, let's try it here. It is round 1, so I don't feel like I need to, but actually, let's wait until it's bigger. Because in multiplayer, it doesn't really kill, you know? I eat breakfast while watching this map doesn't make sense. While watching this map doesn't make sense. It's so... I kind of like the... I definitely like the vibe of the map. You can see kind of in there, we got like kind of a Resident Evil 5? No, Resident Evil 6. 7? Whatever Resident Evil had a very iconic shot like that, or a cutscene with that. Because just the rampart from BO4. It's very, very ramparty, for sure. It is 7, alrighty. Right? It was just before Village. Why can't I think? Oh, Biohazard, right? Okay, why did they remove multiple loadouts in zombies? It was in Cold War, Vanguard. They just got rid of it for no reason. I think because there's no point, really. Like you're not, like, changing them at any point, you know? Let's see what the hell this point turret does. Not a lot. Well, you know what? That did just take care of the entire horde. I say horde. The entire round, I should say. Really good and very Halloween-y. Yeah, for sure. Took an embarrassingly long time to find the stairs down on this map. Yeah, so I play also without a mini-map. I think I've opened everything, right? So obviously I have nothing open right now. But, like, this doesn't open, right? This is nothing. But you can open up this. That's where the box is. Here, that's perks. And then in there is Pack-a-Punch. And the power switch. Which actually, you know, let me just open it now. Let me get the power on. Pack-a-Punch is there. Obviously, it's not on yet, though. You gotta flip the switch. And now everything's on. And then, yeah, and then you can come down here. I don't know what's with this box. I don't know. I haven't watched any streams of, like, Easter egg hunters and shit. It's like a creepy sounding box. I don't know if it actually does anything in survival or if that's just a holdover. Like there's a lot of, like, elements, like props here that are clearly for the, like, the full game. Or for the full, you know, round-based map. That are still here. You know, like the jump pads you can see out here, but they don't do anything. At least I don't think they do anything. So I don't know if that's just another thing, you know? It's the Court Effects box. And we know something is inside it. Oh, well. I guess we know something inside it. Court Effects, is that Vanguard Zombies stuff? Are they really connecting all this together? In BO4, or in BO6, I would run C4, and then in Citadel, I would use Molotovs. I guess so. I never really found, like, a... I don't know. I never felt like a need to swap between classes. I would just edit the class, like just as easy, you know? Hey, what's going on, fellow? What's going on, Bucket Master? Always glad to see some newer faces in here. Oh, one other thing that I like, the ammo. I know this is such a small detail, but the fact that, like, the ammo box isn't just the fucking ammo box. It's, like, stylized. I feel like the biggest difference between this zombies right now, at least, and like BO6 zombies, is it all feels, outside of the HUD, I feel like they really did a pass of, like, zombifying, like, elements, you know? Like everything just kind of feels more zombies and less, you know, Warzone or whatever. Let's see. We already got the Wisp T, which uses the blue girl from Vanguard, the old dude. Oh, yeah, I haven't followed the lore in so long. I love the music, by the way, on these special rounds. Hold on. I realized I probably shouldn't have been there. Did I get a sniper rifle? The VS Recon Quick Scope. Oh, look at what fucking phase. Hold on. One second. I think these are Ravagers. Is what they're called. I will say, so far, I don't have too many complaints about zombies. It is survival, so it's pretty simple. I love the music. Is Pack in this map? Yep, Pack is up here. Yeah, all the different elements are here. They're just kind of thrown around, right? So like the barn in general is like Pack-a-Punch and your crafting table. Down here you have your armor, or I'm sorry, your arsenal station, and I think an armor. Right out here you have your gobble gum and your rampage inducer. Boxes in here, and then perks is upstairs in there. It's just your Wonder Fizz machine. Like they don't have the individual actual buys for them. The Doppelgast is back from BO6. Is it really? Because I was gonna say one thing that I don't know if it's a complaint, but it's a note of mine is that it feels like, again, I played one game of this. I got to level 21 and X-filled. There's like a lack of special infected on survival. Like I kind of would have expected to see some manglers or something. I know that like that's kind of the meme, is that every fucking map in BO6 had manglers when it didn't need to, but like I don't know, it feels weird to not have them now. It feels oddly empty and oddly like straightforward. Which, like, look, I'm an old school COD guy, or COD Zombies guy. I really thought that would have killed him. I like when shit's simple, but there's something about, you know, just running in circles forever. I kind of felt a little bit like, what do I do? You know. What's going on, Commander Blender? In high levels, when I was going up to around 50 or, in the 40s, there's Doppelgast. Oh. So, because I did notice, I think on 16 when I played, that was when I got my first bear. I don't know what the name of the bear is, but the bear zombie. And it seemed like after that, every round had a bear. So I wonder if it is. It could be cool if it's like every 10 rounds, just another new special infected gets added. Like in the 40s, you get Doppelgast. In the 50s, you get Manglers or something. Because it does seem like, you know, the survival maps, again, it's streamlined. Like, the entire point is just a high round, right? There's nothing else to do. What the fuck is that? Is that a random perk? Okay. Fuck it. Oh. I would get fucking melee macchiato. Supposedly they made it better, right? But I don't remember exactly how, or if it's actually better, or if it's just augments, which we obviously, you know, we don't have here. Let's see. Now, question replay. Oops, I ran to that thing. You play Borderlands again? Will you live stream it? I don't think so. I do need to get back to Borderlands. But but I don't know. It seems like outside of what like I usually do on the channel. And like Borderlands is such a like it's an open world game. I feel like streaming open world games is just not for me. I get so distracted and I feel like I just don't. I don't know. I feel like I'm just not putting on a good product with like open world games ever, you know? Listen, no, the Uber clause is back from what we've seen. Okay, interesting. In BO6, every sniper had some special pack effect to make it at least usable. Is it the same in 7? You know what? I'll test it. I'll keep this sniper here. I'll have to buy some ammo quick for this guy to get some points, but I'll pack-a-punch it once I get enough here. I'm also realizing with my webcam placement, you can't see what round it is. Where should I put my... Maybe I'll move it to the left after this round. Take these guys out. Does a new perk have a jingle? On this map, because it's survival, there's no actual machines. It's just Wonder Fizz. Now, it does seem like Wonder Fizz, I don't know if it always did this, but it definitely now, it cycles through all of the jingles for the other perks. So I don't know. Maybe it's in there? I can go take a listen quick. Hold on. Like, maybe we'll somehow get lucky, but I would assume that there is. Videodia, maybe? Maybe. Let's see. Oh, there's just no... There's no jingle now. What the hell? There was a jingle earlier. I do also like that this map is kind of farm, but it's a little bit different. I appreciate that it isn't like a one-to-one remake of BO2 farm. All the other snipers makes it a single shot instead of tri-shot. Wait, hold on. The other sniper, when packed, it makes it a single shot instead of tri-shot. Oh, yeah, the other one is that triple. All right, so let's see what this is like. Oof. Definitely packs a punch. I mean, I guess that's the point. With Cursed being a thing, it'd be interesting to also have Cursed survival at some point. I think Cursed is only the main map. I hope not. I didn't even, like, think of that until I just loaded this up, you know, now. When you can see in the menu, it has all of the modes separate, right? You have survival, survival, standard, directed, all separate. That does kind of imply that, like, Cursed is going to just be, like, on the main maps, potentially, because, like, you pick your map after that. I'd hope, though, that you could play Cursed on all these maps. Because I feel like that's a wasted opportunity. Because Cursed on a survival map is like the most classic you can get, right? Like this map is like, if you just put classic, you know, Cursed mechanics on here, then this is effectively the same as like, you know, fucking Knocked in Black Ops 3, right? Like it's just a simplified, a tiny map with a fucking Wonder Fizz machine in a box. Oh, you know what? I guess there's still no pack-a-punch on that knock. So it definitely seems like the sniper is, like, decent pack-a-punch. It gives it bullet penetration. It might have already had bullet penetration, but... No! Oh, I still have this. There we go. I'm gonna hit the box, though. We're gonna see what else we can do here. Does it have infinite penetration when packed? Maybe. It seems like it has a lot. We can see... We can try counting it, maybe. Think you'll ever do members only streams? I don't know. YouTube really wants me to do some. I might do like some streams where like maybe it's members only chat. If we ever get to the point where it's like it's hard to read chat and we have to like and we're doing like a project that I that I need to read everyone's messages, but I don't know. MXR is gonna be my gun. I love slow firing heavy IRs. It's good. Is there any narrative quotes in the survival beta? No. So you can't actually play as the zombies crew yet, because I think they want to keep it like under lock and key, kind of the story and the narrative, which I kind of respect, honestly. Like I've said a bunch, you know, how much. COD games, or rather COD releases, don't feel as special anymore because there's blog posts and betas and COD Next and like there's so many opportunities for them to just flood us with so much information to the point that like BO6 released and we knew not just every multiplayer map in the game, but we knew like the top down, like we knew the layouts of them. So I kind of appreciate that here we have like a couple surprises, you know. All right, let's see what kind of penetration this thing has. That is 4. Okay. That is 4. All right, we might be maxed at 4. Or at least for 4 kills. I don't know what kind of damage. Yep, it's 4. So even with no zombies crew, there's Easter egg dialogue in the files. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I haven't been keeping up with the story. I am a little bit more interested in the story now with the OG crew coming back, and honestly, I really like the kind of like dark ether dimension vibe that we got going on here. So I am a little bit more interested, but honestly, I haven't even seen any spoilers, so I don't know. If I run into any, I guess I'll be a little bit disappointed, but I'm not going to be like crazy trying to avoid them or anything. Gonna be playing Battlefield next week? Yup. I don't know if I should I stream it or not? I don't know. I've kind of gotten back into streaming a little bit, mostly just with the Black Ops 6 or Black Ops 7 stuff here, but we could do some Battlefield streams. Right now I have an idea for a video in Battlefield. I don't know if it's gonna if it's gonna like pass inspection. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's an idea that I need to actually look into. But if all goes right, then we should have like a big Battlefield video coming. Maybe not like next week, because like the game doesn't come out until Friday, but maybe like a week or two after. Battlefield more like Battlefield. That's a really funny fucking joke, honestly. I'm kind of jealous that I didn't come up with it myself. Damn. You got him. Dope if you did. Love catching your streams. All right, maybe we will then. I'm sorry that these streams, by the way, have just kind of been like... I haven't been... Like, this one I didn't schedule until 7 minutes before we went live. I'm surprised that anyone's here at all. I usually try to, like, schedule at the beginning of the day so people know. But, this week has just been, like, weird. Like, my entire week has been front-loaded with work, and then, once the beta dropped, it was like, no more work at all. Time to work on your own shit. So here we are. I am also working on just a BO7 beta video in general. Like, I just recorded the intro for it just before going live here. I still haven't recorded the base of it because I feel like we're still waiting on a decent amount of the content. But I have a draft of the script done. Probably gonna maybe like call it tomorrow and record it and try to get it out for like Monday or Tuesday, I think. I want to rush this thing. Just a video making, you know, put my thoughts to virtual paper, you know? Predators dropped to 0 after that comment. Damn. This reminds me of that drive-in from... Oh, yeah, drive-through. It's got similar vibes. I kind of, like... I wish that survival existed in MW3. Because, like, this, like, concept of just survival maps, where they just have to drop some shit on the map. You know, I'm sure that there's obviously playtesting that goes into it, but... It's relatively simple, right? Just put a box here, put a, you know, put perks there, find a place for the rampage inducer. I would have loved to see those vortex maps become zombies maps, survival maps. I know the drive-through wasn't a vortex map, but it was kind, you know, it was a similar vibe. It would have been so fucking cool to run a train on that carousel. It would be very fun. I don't know exactly how that would work, but... What's your daily schedule like? I work until I'm dead. No, I don't know. I got a million irons in the fire at any given time. But I usually like to save like Fridays for replay mode content and then the weekends. So it works out at least this weekend. You know what? I forgot that salvage was a thing. I was having such a good time on this simplified version of zombies that I just forgot that this is modern zombies still. Let me go get like... Is 2K enough for purple? Or is it 25 for purple? Let me see. If not, I'll get like an ammo mod or something. I should probably get this too. Yeah, it's 25. All right, I'm gonna get. So this is a new ammo mod, new in quotes because there's nothing. There's never actually anything new in Call of Duty these days. It's fireworks. It's from BO3. I think it's a little bit different. I don't fully know how though. I'm not a huge zombies historian here, but I've heard it's been upgraded. Feels like the structure of modern COD is set up in such a weird way that it prevents them from doing no-brainer stuff like that. Like World War II zombies spread out a ton of survival maps during its lifetime. Yeah, I think the problem is they're so... Because there's a new COD every year. And I think they are so, like... They have to be so far ahead to keep that train going. You know, like right now, they're working on like Season 4 content, I'm sure. You know, the game isn't even out yet, but you just need to like be that far ahead, right? I forgot I had this fucking sniper. So I think like sometimes they might miss stuff, or they might not realize like how much the community might enjoy a certain aspect of a game, and then they have to like pivot later and be like, oh shit. You know, by the time that the game comes out and they realize, like, oh, people actually don't like automatic doors, they're like, well, fuck, we're... You know, we already called those maps final 6 months ago. Now we got to double back and get rid of some doors. So I think that's probably just, you know, it's just part of it. This map is fun, not going to lie, but they ain't showing us anything new in the beta. Yeah. No, I agree. Like, it is very much, this is just... Like, they could have dropped this map in BO6. Is there anything... I mean, there's a new perk, a new field upgrade, which, by the way, let's actually try it. But, like, this is very much just, like, BO6 zombies. Which isn't bad, you know. Like BO6 zombies. And to be fair, like, going all the way back to, like, OG zombies... I don't know if I'm gonna like ruffle some feathers here, but on like a mechanics level, BO2 zombies was basically just BO1 zombies. The maps are what kind of made the difference. But back then, zombies mechanics were like super simple. With like crazy maps. Oh, here's the bear. And so from year to year, the mechanics all were kind of the same. So the fact that the mechanics are the same between here, like, doesn't really bother me that much, as long as the maps are good. And this map, like, aesthetically solid. You'll have to see, of course, how the full map plays, but yeah. And also, I'm really curious to see, like, what Season 1's map will be, like, if it'll be different enough from Ashes of the Damned to feel like classic zombies. You know, classic zombies, it was like every map was something completely unique. At least in, like, BO2, you know? Oh, fuck, I'm fucked. Dang it! It's really just the bear is, like, the only difficult part of this whole, like, thing. Let me grab some jug. And we're right back at it. Is the bear some... Yeah. Oh, God, I started this train of thought fucking 17 minutes ago, but one complaint that I have about I had the same like issue with BO6 with the HUD. There's an option to turn off health bars for zombies, which I choose to turn off because I feel like every zombie having a health bar is just like unnecessary and distracting and kind of like I don't know. It just feels better without them. But there we go. But when I turn them off, that also turns off. Oh, he didn't die. Oh, no, I did. but when I turn them off, that also turns them off for like, you know, special infected like this. Like I wish that there was an option like Cold War that let you just turn them off for regular zombies and keep them for the bosses. Health bars should be on an elite enemy thing. I agree. Which is weird because, again, it was a thing in Cold War that they just didn't do again in BO6. And now 7. Is the Zombies Classic Mode confirmed to be unlocked after the main Zombies campaign? They haven't... They just said that you need to unlock it. And they haven't said how. So my theory is that you just have to like complete the campaign or something. And they're doing like a throwback, kind of like to the original Zombies, where after the credits to the campaign, you'd get thrown in. That's my theory. But they did say, though, that it's going to be there at launch. Is this the one I want to? It is. Free points! Bear's Claw attack having a bleed effect is quite interesting. Wondering how many times you're going to die from that. Yeah, the bear is definitely an interesting enemy. It's, I like a bit of variety in there. You know me. Zombies used to innovate via its maps, not its core gameplay. Exactly. The issue now is that it thinks out-of-map progression loops is how you innovate, which just ends up making all maps feel the same. 1000% agree. I think that there's ways of still including the out-of-map progression. You know, like I think augments are like a really good system, but I think it needs to be still supplemented by each map feeling unique, you know? We'll see. Like I'm not talking like crazy unique either, but like something as small as like specific enemy types. You know? Alright, let's see if I can just quickly do this. There we go. You know, stuff that, like, maybe armored zombies are a thing on this prison map, but not on other ones, you know? Or like... Oh, god damn it. Let's go ahead and do this. Right, it's 15 for double pack. Yarp. And then I'll do the rarity right after this. Or even stuff like map-specific exfils. I thought for like a while that was like such an untapped like bit of potential. Because it felt like every single map was just like another, like, here comes Raptor 1. Like, it would have been cool to have, like, you know, one where you get into a car, or one that you escape into a portal. Which I think is kind of what they are now. It's like a portal thing, but... Oh, Zursa, that's what the name of it is. Is that just the BO6 formula is flawed? It's just that the BO6 formula is flawed. How do you make a new map? Hold on. 1 second. Let me get a train going before I keep reading. How do you make a map innovative or feel different when you can choose your spawn weapons, the attachments, all weapons? I think that there's still ways. For instance, like Terminus, I thought was a really cool, like it had a very specific map, or a map-specific element, which was the boat, right? You had the boat and you could travel around and dig for fucking buried treasure and shit. Like, that's a map-specific mechanic that wasn't in the rest of it. Like they still had them, it just wasn't every map. It was literally just that one, and then the rest all played the same. Which is kind of like my complaint with the post-launch. Oh, you know what? Should I have gotten a self-revive? Instead of just spending all my money upgrading? I mean, I guess I needed this gun upgraded. Point turret. Going out. Point turret. Going out. I'll get another one. Difficulty feels better. It's not BO6 enemy spam difficulty. It's like normal zombies being difficult and more fun. Yeah, I feel like for this I can properly like speed run, not speed run, high round it. Like I feel like this is definitely the kind of game I can turn the fucking podcast on and just like go for like 2 hours, like I could back in the day, and not have to worry about I think you even said it, like boss spam and shit. Fucking manglers all the time, you know, having to lean forward every little bit to deal with it. The hell's just going on over here? Oh, that was my fireworks. Terminus's boat could have been more interesting if it was on rails, like the bus from Transit. Really? I disagree. I think it being its own thing gave you more agency as a player. I liked being able to like go from island to island, you know, not having to, I don't know, wait around like that. In Transit, that was what killed Transit for me, was the fact that like you just get stuck at a location and it's like, all right, man, I need Jug. I gotta wait for the bus, or I gotta just fucking sprint and hope. Or you just have to stay at town at all times, which, like, you can do, but then what's even the point of the rest of the map? Just play survival town at that point, you know? Let's do this. Let's see what that does, you know? What's that all about? I think also I gotta... I don't know what the best strategy is here. Should I just like try clearing the rest of the round and then focus on the bear? Because the bear doesn't really like have like a ranged attack. It's not like a mangler where it's like you got to focus on him first. Oh, you know what? He does fucking sprint at you though. Ow. And he does shut down parts of the map. Oh, I couldn't even... I guess you can't slide while you're being hurt like that? 1 second. Transit difficulty made it interesting though. It was interesting to a point. I feel like the interest became annoyance very quickly. It was, I don't know. It's interesting in the same way that like getting a flat tire makes your day interesting. You know, it's like I don't want that, but like yeah, it does make it changes up my day a little bit. It gives me something to do. Is that nuke in there? What does the nuke do to this guy? Yeah, it kills him. Or maybe it was just so close that it kills him. He does have zombies too. Yeah, the bees are fun. Boat just felt like a Warzone mechanic with all the floaty, stiff third-person perspective. I don't really think zombies should be a mode about freedom and agency. It should be oppressive and tense. Well, I think part of like what we were talking about like map variety is like that you can have maps that are free and open, and then other maps that are not so much. You know what I mean? Like locking it into a box like that, I think it goes against the idea of variety and making maps more specific or more distinct, rather. Like, I do agree that, like, I think if the boat was in first person, it would be better. Like, popping it into third person does feel like less grounded. But at the same time, you know, just because something exists in Warzone and in Zombies doesn't mean that's, like, inherently a bad thing. And that I don't blame the devs for, like, taking that established mechanic. Because why would they, you know, reinvent the wheel? They don't have to. I like the flat tire analogy. Good, I wasn't sure if that one was going to make any sense. Parents and older zombies reminded me more of old school gaming. I was so unforgiving, making each win feel more earned. Yeah, it was definitely a more hardcore experience. Oh, you know what? I killed the guy anyway. Should I pack a third time? Should I just waste all my money? Yeah, fuck it. Max out this, I don't actually remember what fucking gun this was now. It's one of the SMGs. Hate how they added parachutes to Reckoning. Defeated the purpose of verticality. I'm gonna be honest, I still didn't play more than 10 rounds of Reckoning. The day that it launched, I played a little bit. Got to, like I said, like round 10 or something. Saved and quit. I had something else to do, and I just went and did it, you know? And I just never came back. So I have no opinion really on the Reckoning, other than it just straight up didn't grab me. I never felt a need to go back. Really like Shattered Veil, though. And the Tomb. Citadel didn't really grab me. Just not my vibe. Post this early, but you missed it. Oh, okay. Here's some good innovation ideas. 2 small-based objectives for extra points. Give the enemies guns and attack choppers in special rounds. Change points to money. Add downturn as a map. That sounds familiar. I mean, look, I'm down to try it. What game had zombies with guns? Was it COD Zombies? Or was it like Zombie Army Trilogy? Oh, maybe it was COD World War II had zombies with guns. They only, like, they didn't actually, like, aim at you or anything. They were just holding guns, and occasionally they would, like, accidentally shoot, you know? Look like Scump on Twitch a little bit? Oh no. I don't know why I said oh no. I don't actually. I assume that he's another white guy with glasses, right? Oh wait, actually I think I know Scump. I think I'm thinking of Shroud. He's just like another like Warzone CDL kind of pro guy. Vanguard had a zombie with a minigun. Hey, maybe I'm conflating it with that. I really thought it was just like they were. It was just like an aesthetic thing. Like was sometimes because they were zombified soldiers, so they were still carrying guns. I might be crazy. I might be thinking of a different series. Zombies with that red shell thingy on them are armored zombies now, which is way more immersive. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. But you're right. It definitely does like ground it a little bit more. Is that what the blue point values are? I guess so. That's just armor. No, not another bear. I can't do this. Oh boy. I will say I do kind of wish the map was like a little bit bigger. Like, I feel like I wish that there was like one more training spot somewhere instead of just like, hey, here's the middle. buy fucking $5 grand. Jesus Christ. Is it 10,000 then if I made it legendary? Or is that Pack-a-Punch based? Actually, it might be Pack-a-Punch. I don't know. Salvage stacks now. Oh. Well, that worked out. There's blue rarity. Oh, really? There's different rarity? I haven't seen those, I don't think, then. Or if I have, I haven't even made note of them. Because Cold War had different, like, levels of rarity. Of salvage, right? They had blue and green. Which I thought, again, was, like, just... It was too granular. I'm glad they went back to just the one. But as long as, like, the purple rarity ones are just, like, extra salvage, you know, as long as it's, like, 75 instead of 25 or something. Like, I'm cool with that. Max power! By the way, I love the announcer here, too. Solid announcer. The vibes on this one is great. Again, with the exception of the UI, which I have a theory about it. The UI thing. It'll probably be in the beta video, so I won't go into too much detail, but I'm 90% sure that they're just going to be selling us UI skins. Like it seems... I mean, they did already confirm that there will be, like, UI skins. And I'm pretty sure they're just going to sell them to us in bundles. And so maybe that's why they haven't bothered, like, zombifying it, you know? So they can sell us the zombie one later. Any good holdout spots? I don't know. I don't know that, like, you can even play zombies, like, holding out anymore. Like old school, Die Rise, or Darius vibes. I haven't even really been looking for them. There's a special enjoyment when you drive a tank down Ski Resort. Ghastly plays. Wait, I think I missed the first part of that. We're talking about Outbreak, I assume? Hot take, I felt like Outbreak got done dirty a bit. Man, Outbreak was great. My biggest, like, complaint about Outbreak was that the maps were, like, not... They didn't fit it at all. Because they weren't made for Outbreak. Like... They were made for, Fire Team? I think was the name of that mode. I should probably get rid of this sniper. At this point, it's not even like it's pack 1. I think it was. What color is it? It's green. I should just hit the box. Oh God. All right, what do you say? We're on round 26 right now. What do you say we make it maybe next in exfil 31, and then we'll try it. We'll try an exfil. Because I still haven't played multiplayer yet since they added the new map and the new mode. So I do want to give that a shot. I'm not looking to do... Yesterday I did like a 4-hour stream. It was crazy. Today I just don't have as much time. So I'm thinking like maybe, you know, we're coming up on an hour here. We'll do an hour here, hour there. Bing, bang, boom. Call it a day. Should make multiplayer maps be playable in survival. With new iteration of Onslaught. Dude, I'd be so down for a new Onslaught. I think it was called Onslaught Containment. Was the one on the face-off map, so you didn't have that weird ball that you had to follow around. I thought that was solid. I loved that. Especially, like, I feel like there's a decent amount of maps. Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say, I think there's a decent amount of maps in multiplayer that could fit, like, the vibe of zombies a bit more. I can't really, like, there's the one in Alaska, the Aurora Borealis, that kind of actually kind of matches, like, Dark Ether-ish. You know, the sky. I think that there's one on like the decommissioned island from Or Fake Island? Wherever the nightclub was in the BO2 campaign. This is a map that's that, but it's shut down and it's all like decrepit. Might fit. I don't know. Let's see. Absolutely wouldn't mind repurposing a few more maps. Or a few MP maps. Maybe sprinkle them throughout the seasons. Yeah, you know. Be like, hey, we're bringing in three new maps this season. They did actually a similar thing for, like, I think Survival one year. Didn't they? Didn't they just, like, start adding more? It might have been AW. Every season they just started adding more and more. I guess there wasn't seasons back then, but you know what I mean. They just kept adding more and more. Non-zombies related, but I found out earlier the Breacher shotgun works very well with Gung Ho because you can. Yeah. You know, we played around with that a little bit yesterday. It's very fun that you can combine it with Gung Ho and just like keep it charging the entire time. It's great. Some maps with no distinct style, like Avalon, could have small fog to make them nostalgia bait. Maybe. That might just be outside of, like, I don't know. A whole, like, lighting rework like that, or, like, you know, adding fog. I feel like that's like an extra bit of work that I'm not sure, like, they have the bandwidth for. Because, like I said, you got a COD coming out every single year. I don't know that, like, there's much room in the schedule ever for like bonus stuff like that, you know? Be cool though. That weird orb. People making jokes about Onslaught coming back. Oh yeah, the orb. Wait, the orb is in multiplayer maps? Oh yeah, in the Forge, I think, right? I mean, it's just an orb. You know? An orb's an orb. It's crazy that Sev never got a campaign skin. Even Sims has one. Just kind of grew a beard and got a nicotine addiction. She's the only one of the main cast that doesn't have one. That's crazy because I feel like Sev is like the... has been like the character of the post-launch for that game. Like, she's just involved in everything. She's all over the marketing. Feels like every season she gets another skin. She's like central to whatever fucking story they keep trying to set up and then not follow through on. That new Onslaught could come back. Shouldn't need much work, really. Yeah, you'd think. I don't know. It'd be cool, though. Absolutely. Sev definitely seemed like the big breakout. She did from, like, a marketing standpoint, but I'm not sure that she... It feels like an industry plant. Like, I don't know any, like, community members, if anyone's really, like, that into Sev, or if it's purely just the devs being like, hey, this is our favorite character, you know? Tear them to pieces. I love the fog effects, too. Oh, no. Holy fuck. Oh, goddamn! Goddamn! Alright, well. So much for exfil. Round 30. Although... oh, dude, that fucking riff in the back? Oh, that brings me back. I will say, though, going... oh, 29, I guess. Going back to, like BO1 maps, which is kind of like where survival lives in terms of like I think complexity. It feels really fucking easy because like 29 is like, I don't know, the first time that you play a map back in BO1, you aren't getting to 29. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to multiplayer. Like I said, over here we got a new map and we got a new mode. I'm just gonna pop into the new mode. Hope that we get the new map too. That'd be cool. Let's try it. Yeah, the gaggle fuck of Ravengers. Yeah, it's crazy. Apparently Vertigo, the skyscraper map from BO2 is coming. That could be interesting. I'm down for that. Actually, no. Let's vote classified. Let's see if we can get... Dang it! Try one more time. I just kind of don't want to play Cortex right now. I'd rather play something bigger. Let's see here. I don't even know what guns I've been using. M15. Oh yeah, I've still been using the M8. I should probably build this gun out now. I have literally nothing on here. Didn't I unlock? Is this? Oh, the ELO. Oh, let's try that guy. Maybe a suppressor. Put a barrel on this sucker too. Why not? Let's do one of them. Give me a stock. Fuck it. Yeah, wait, what does that do? Recoil control. I do feel like I need to get recoil into control with this gun if I remember right. I didn't even see. Where are we going? Exposure overload. Okay. So not the best map for this SMG then. I'll use the M8 again. I still think that anything was reimagined or brought back in BO6 should carry forward to BO7.
Stay sharp. The guild's up to
yeah, I was talking about this yesterday. I think like the carry forward thing, I wish that they had gone through like a little bit more like piece by piece.
The overload device is in our control.
You know? Did you just jump off the... Oh, fuck. He fucking missed.
We have the overload device.
And it would have been cool, yeah, to like bring back like the Olympia. And like certain select guns.
Device acquired. Transport to the enemy zone.
Is it just... Yeah, alright, it's instant. Okay, so I kind of dig this. It's like Uplink, except you still use your gun when you have the ball.
New overload device available. We picked up the device.
And I think there's also 2 goals, right?
Overload device is under hostile control.
Where's he going? Dude's going to the wrong... Dude's going to his own goal? Can you own goal it?
Device acquired. Transported to the enemy zone.
Alright. Oh shit, it's right here. LOL! Can I join next match? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if any... I always leave the party open for these. If anyone wants to hop in, go for it. My Activision ID is in the description, or at least it should be. I always say should be, because I always just reuse the same settings, but I never know if it's going to disappear. Looks like, what, is it first to 10, maybe? Or at 3? Maybe 8? First to 8? Because 3 isn't quite halfway. Oh, fuck. I thought you went down. Totally off topic, but it just came to me this year. We have some incredible nominations to do another skin award video. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the best way of doing this skin video this year. Because last year it was just like a ton of work. It was like 3 streams and then it took me like 2 months to
Overloaded our control
actually make, and like we had to, it was a bunch of polls that I think like a lot of people were getting pissed off by.
Skewer incoming. I've located a new overload
I don't know,
device.
but I would definitely like to do another skins
Enemies are
video.
carrying the device.
There's just so much content I want to get. I like want to get done between now and this and BO7 coming out. Like I gotta just like take some time and really plot it all out. Especially because like videos now they take. I'm trying to get faster with these videos, but man, they just eat up so much time. Every time I sit down and I'm like, all right, this video is gonna take me a week to do.
Hostiles released a skewer.
I look at the calendar and it's been 10 days, and I'm still like,
Enemy UAV detected.
I'm still recording it, and I'm like, shit.
The overload device is in our control. The overload device is under hostile control. We picked up the device.
I get not bringing the skins over because it was such a point of contention, but bringing over the weapons would have been nice. I disagree with the weapons. To me, the weapons were a bigger deal than the skins.
Hostiles have the overload device.
Oh, I just stole that from the
Overload
dude.
device is
My
in our
bad.
control.
I couldn't fully tell who was executing who. Because to me, like, bringing all the weapons in, I think would have overshadowed the weapons here and kind of threw off all of the, like, I don't know, threw off the sandbox in a way that, I don't know, when MW3 came out and it had all of the weapons from last year, it felt like the new weapons didn't have like a time to shine as much. You know, like that, there was immediately a weapon pool of like 60 in that game.
Overload.
And genuinely, like, I honestly, this might be like the hottest take of my fucking career. But when I hear that there's like 30 maps in a game,
Transport the overload device into hostile
like,
zones.
when I hear them say like the amount of when I hear them announce the amount of weapons in a game,
Device acquired. Transport
I actually
to
want that number to be smaller than bigger. Obviously, to an extent, right? I don't want them to launch with 5 guns.
We have the overload device.
But right now, in the beta, they're being, what? It's 3 ARs, 3 SMGs. I would like a few more, like, of, like, LMGs, shotguns, you know, things like that.
We picked up the device.
But I like that each AR feels different. You know, like there's a very clear, you know, I know which one I'm holding, generally. That in MW3, when there were fucking 50 on launch,
Protect our zones. They have the overload
or was it, maybe, was it Season 1 that they
Picked up the device.
brought the other ones in? Regardless, close to launch. When there were 50, it was like so many of these guns just feel interchangeable, you know? Do we have the thing? Where's our guy?
Successful overload Black
And it
Ops.
was like, it just like, why would I use this AUG over the other fucking 4, you know? That might just be me being a minimalist, you know? I like things to be a little bit simpler, a little bit, like, I don't know,
Enemy overload
more distinct, and it's hard to do when you have that many weapons.
Drop skewer on my mark.
Weapons like the Olympian PPSH, ROGs. Yeah, I do still agree that in the same way that I was saying, like
overload device.
they could have been a lot more nuanced with like certain skins carrying forward or certain you know, calling cards I think should definitely all carry forward. I think weapons, absolutely. In the same way that going from MW2 to 3, they carry forward some maps, right? They kind of picked the 4 best ones, frankly, and they moved them forward. I think that they could have done the same thing with weapons and operators and maps, you know, all of it. That's just me, though. I would have been happy if Stone were available in MPO7 again. I don't care if it makes sense. Just be funny. Yeah, to see, like, one returning character. If they had, like... who's the Nuketown of operators? Probably Woods, right? Or, like, a Mason. Someone who just shows up in every single Black Ops game. God, I'm just getting my ass handed to me all of a sudden.
Heads up. Hostile
I'm just kind of
scout
vibing. I'm just kind of talking now. Weapons like the Olympia. Oh, I read that. I think some weapons should have been carried forward. Stuff like the FFR. Should,
The overload device.
yeah, I think they could have. I mean, we can go through with like a fine-tooth comb probably and be like, this one works, this one doesn't. It really, though, in my opinion, just like kind of comes down to the aesthetic.
New overload device on the field. Get there first.
Who's this now?
I guess, and also like the sandbox, right? Like I don't want like another gun that feels exactly the same as another one.
Stay on target.
So like in that way, yeah, I think like the Olympia works. The Olympia would be great to bring over because it is such a unique gun.
Secure the new device.
Don't be behind me! Don't be behind me! Hell yeah! Did I get 3 of those 8? I'm a big fan of like objective modes like this. I'm digging it. Have they mentioned any sort of aftermarket part system for this game? Yes. They haven't been. They haven't called it aftermarket parts, but it effectively is. They've said that weekly challenges are coming to the game. I think starting with season 1, and then it's every week. There's a new challenge or set of challenges. They said something like I believe it's 6. You have to do 6 total challenges, and each mode has their own set of 6, and you can pick and choose between them. So you can do like 4 in multiplayer, 1 in zombies, and 1 in endgame, and you can get them all. You just have to do 6 total, I believe is what they said, and then you get a attachments that they described as like changing the core of the weapon, similar to aftermarket parts, or I think they also said camos were going to be in there, and likely some other stuff. Ideally, it's like that's where they put like score streaks and things like that instead of the events that they have now that are all XP based. Kind of pissing me off. If they could just load those all into the weekly challenges, I'd be cool with that, Probably my favorite newer COD system. Dude, same. I love that like progression to it. Okay. Oh, new updates. Okay. All right. Yeah, if anyone wants to join, pop on in. You're more than welcome. I'll take a second here in the lobby. My Activision ID is down below. I'll accept anyone's invites. If not, just join. My name is Austin. Nice to meet you. How zombies? Fun. It's fun but simple, and that's kind of what. Not only is that what I want, but that's also what survival is supposed to be, right? It's not the big map quite yet. We'll have to see how that plays, once the full game comes out. But big fan of the zombies. Vibes are immaculate. We go through the fine-tooth comb. No joke's on you. I did that a few weeks ago because I was bored on a Saturday night. I'd be curious to see that. Unless you already posted it. I feel like I remember seeing something like that. I can't remember if you did or not. What are your predictions for Sledgehammer's next COD game in 2027? Rumors say Advanced Warfare 2 is a no-go, and it's a new sub-series. Man, I don't know. I am definitely excited if it is a new sub-series. We talked about it a lot yesterday, so I won't like go into crazy detail, but I do think that this game needs more sub-series or a lack of sub-series, I think we need to just like ditch the subtitle genuinely and just make like literally be like Madden. Like here's COD 26, Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading Twitter now. I'm getting notifications that people are teasing that Vertigo's coming back, but it's a bunch of clips I'm not gonna watch right now. I'm assuming that's y'all were just saying Vertigo's coming back, so that's probably where you guys are getting it from. I also heard that Yemen is supposed to be coming back for BO2. All right, I'm going to jump back into Overload now. People are more than welcome still to join up if you're in game now. Do you start with the pistol? No. I mean, you can start with the pistol, but no. The cursed mode is the classic mode where you start with the pistol. Zombies this year is effectively the same as BO6 Zombies. There's not too much different outside of obviously the maps themselves. The map is, I think, visually 10 out of 10. Love it. There is an additional cursed mode that's coming at launch. That is like the classic mode where you start with a pistol, and it's a classic point system and some other stuff with relics that you have to collect. That I think that sound like skulls in Halo, where you kind of have to like, where you have to find it in the world and then I guess do something with it to unlock it, and then you can go in game later and like activate it like you would a skull in Halo, and it would give you something like, you know, it would like limit your perks to only 4, or some other things. I don't know if they went into too much detail. Oh shit, dude, we're playing this map again. I just want to play the new map once. At least once. How long are you going to stream today? Not too much longer, I don't think. I only really wanted to go for about an hour, but we're well over an hour now, so call it 2 hours. I really just want to play on the new map, and, oh, you know what? You know what? I haven't been recording. Hold on.
We picked up the device.
I'm going to need footage of this, especially if we play the new map.
Device acquired. Transport.
Dude, it's hot in this room, by the way. Like I was saying earlier, I just recorded the intro for the beta video. And when I do that, there's a lot of lights in here, creating a lot of heat. And I had the console on while I was doing it, because I knew I was going to stream right after. And it is just fucking sauna in here right now, man. They're bringing out relics from Extinction? Hell yeah. I didn't actually know that there were relics in Extinction?
Our zone has been overloaded.
I didn't play Extinction enough to know if like those relics are what these are described to be.
Overload device available. The overload device
go
is
this
in
way,
our
okay.
control.
Am I just gonna waltz right? Okay. Alright, we got some opposition here. Damn it.
The overload device is under hostile control.
You think they go old or future? I'm hoping neither. I said this yesterday. I think I'd like to see COD go in a kind of like COD Ghosts route of like modern but not our world, kind of. Like some kind of honestly like a Red Dawn sort of
Device acquired. Transported to the enemy zone.
sort of, you know, the US is crippled kind of vibe.
Hostiles have the overload device.
You know, slapped together AK-47s and shit. I think that'd be cool. Where is this guy going? Is he looping around? Guess he died. Oh no, it's up here.
We have the overload device.
Nice, nice. Let's go. You going left? Let's go beat. Where's he going? Pick away. Pick away. No. I don't get why people don't just like grab it and immediately run. Like just book it. Get a bit grungy. Yeah, grungy's the way to put it. COD Rebels, yeah. Either that, or I would love to see them do, like, just something more grounded, you know? Just something that's... Honestly, that's kind of what this story is, I think, right? It's a bit more grounded. It's a bit more like... I don't think we're going to be saving the world in this one. I think it's more of, like, the characters are trapped in a hell of their own making kind of deal. I'd love to see some kind of, like... Honestly, even, like, something like... MW19, that clearing house mission where you're you're playing as like a SWAT team. And maybe there is some kind of, you know, there has to be some kind of story, but it can be a grounded story about, you know, the characters, you know, mental states or something while they're taking out terrorists. You know, they're taking out a terrorist cell. Doesn't have to be this big grand thing. I guess 2019 wasn't that big and grand, really. Alternate history COD, yeah, that'd be cool.
Located a new overload device.
Either that or maybe like a proper Vietnam, you know? Which is something that we kind of got in BO1, but not really. Like, we got a few Vietnam missions. Maybe before forfeit. Oh, shit, the entire other team left. Okay. COD but BF Hardline. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was talking about that yesterday, too. Like, it'd be cool to see something maybe not necessarily, like, strictly military. Like a COD Cops and Robbers might be fun. What are we doing to these poor people? I wasn't particularly popping off. Neither of us really are. I mean, you're doing way better than me still, but... Here, you know what? No, let's finish this out. Random ragdoll. Oh, I thought that was halftime. I assumed we were going to go back in. Okay. Oh, here we go. Full lobby now. Maybe not full, but, you know. Slamming these guys so hard that the best play appeared twice. Okay, I'm not going crazy. That is what happened. Wish they make zombies into a COD sub-franchise. It'd be cool. I hope, though, my biggest hope is that COD starts using the setting to... What is the word I'm looking for here? I hope that COD starts using the setting to direct gameplay rather than the opposite. Like one thing that I feel like... So COD Vanguard, for instance. They went back to World War II. But it felt like they had the idea, like, okay, we're going to do World War II. Now, how do we fit modern COD into it? So they had stuff like the trophy system, for instance, came out, you know, I think it might have been even post-launch in Vanguard. I don't fully remember. But they had to figure out how to make, like, a trophy system, a piece of tech that, like, wouldn't exist in World War II. How does that work? How do we, like, retroactively make it fit in there? Oh, well, we need fucking skins. I'm leaving this. I'm leaving. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm pulling everyone out of this fucking game. I need to play something else that isn't just this one fucking map. I know I want to play the new one. I didn't notice until we got in. That's my bad. But we need skins, so let's figure out how to make, like, good skins in World War II. I don't know. One thing that I like about this game so far is that they are actually, like, using the setting to its, maybe not like full potential, but, like, they have shit like the active camo and fucking drone pods, and they have this shit, the psych grenade, which we actually don't have yet in the beta, but at some point we will. Here we go, imprint, perfect. You know, I want the setting to actually, like, mean something, you know, and not for it to just be like a fucking coat of paint on it. Which it kind of feels like BO6 was. It was kind of just like BO6 is like, all right, here's Call of Duty, but now there's like a little bit of 90s nostalgia vibes about it. We're fighting in a blockbuster, you know? Is this better than 19 and Cold War? Too early to say, I guess. Old settings are so limiting. I hope we stay near future for a while. They're limiting, but they don't have to be. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is definitely giving me more automatic doors. Oh boy. Jesus. But that requires them to empower the riders, and they never do that.
Enemy control station overloaded.
Yeah. Bounce?
Authorizing UAV tasking. Deployed skewer in my AO.
Oh. Oh, there wasn't ground there. Whoopsie.
We have the overload
Whoopsie
device.
daisy. Wait, there's a butt. Excuse me. I don't know what happened to the stream there. It probably cut out, right? No one saw that?
Enemies are carrying
Let's see what the
the
fuck
device.
this button does. Oh, okay, so it brings... Oh, it's an elevator. Oh, that's sick. Okay, I love that. Freight elevator kind of thing. Damn it. I didn't mean to mantle.
We picked up the device. Hostile UAV established above.
Shit. I can't understand why they brought doors back. They
Protect our zones. They have the
made a
overload
big
device.
deal about advertising that there were no manual doors in this game. Like, as if they understood what people don't like about doors. They said that there are some automatic doors,
Device acquired.
but no manual ones.
Enemy zone.
And then, like, most of the maps have these automatic doors that are genuinely worse. Because at least with manual doors, you open them and then they, for the most part, stay open.
The overload
But
device
here,
is
it's
under
like,
hostile control.
it closes behind
We
you.
have the overload device.
And so, like, it kind of fucks with
Successful
sight
overload
lines.
Black Ops.
Also, wait, where's my minimap?
Lin designating skewer.
Have I not had a minimap this whole time?
Authorizing UAV tasking.
New overload device available. Protect our zones. They have the overload device.
Have I just, like, not noticed? Am I absolutely insane? Wait, what? Oh, I turned radar on.
Enemy
That's why.
UAV
Hold on.
detected.
Am I crazy? Did I play the last 3 games with no fucking minimap? They fixed that last year.
Enemies are carrying the
Between
device.
zombies and this one having 2 different... Closed door?
Picked up the device.
Huh? That prompt said closed door.
Hostiles have the overload device.
Lin
Yeah, the prompt says closed door.
Deployed skewer in my AO.
I think that's an issue. Alright, I still haven't even been to this part of the map, really. I'm not sure if I'm feeling it quite yet, but... I also not really been too into it. Definitely closing a door. They need separate HUD settings for zombies. They did in BO6. I'm very confused why... I mean, I'm sure it's a bug. It's gotta be a bug, right? Like, that's not an active
Overload device
choice.
is in our control.
The fuck is that guy? Alright, I'm watching.
Serious Black Ops. MT
I'm watching you die, apparently. I'm sorry.
We overloaded
Oh no,
the
we're good.
control station.
We got it.
Authorizing UAV tasking.
Ah, I ran out of fucking ammo.
Secure the new device.
Yeah, so for those who aren't like keeping up though with like every little thing that Treyarch tweets, they did say though that doors there are gonna dial back. I forget the exact wording, but I believe they said that they were gonna look at specific doors removing this weekend. And that they were going to see about, like, increasing the range on it. Like how close you have to be to the door for it to open. And I think one other thing with the doors. I can't fully remember now. But it does seem like it's on their radar. Oh, I'm just, like, not being a good team player at all right now. All right, we're fine, though. Made it to halftime. This is one of a great many snowy facilities, but I'm a sucker for an elevator in MP. Dude, same. I just love maps that have unique elements to them, man. If you 4 to 12, oh no, you're not doing great. Overload. All right, I think I'm gonna really lock in this game, or this half. You know, I'm really gonna just try hard. I'm really gonna sweat my ass off here. I'm gonna make you guys proud. Don't you worry. I haven't found anybody. I was expecting to die. There we go. You guys proud yet?
We picked up the device.
Interesting. So the bounce is just to get in the middle. Like there is no like if you want to go straight, you have to go on the outside. There's no bounce. Let's see. Where are these guys up to? Where are these guys up to? Glad every map we've seen so far in BO7 has at least one unique element to them. Yeah.
New overload device on the
Yeah, and I
field.
think we're getting... I think we're getting 2 more maps still. In the beta. I think there's Toshin, which is the Tokyo nighttime-ish map. I don't know if that one has a unique element, but then Blackheart, I think, is the other one. I believe we're getting Blackheart. Because that was the other one that they played at COD Next, and I think we're playing everything that was at Next, multiplayer-wise. And Blackheart, I know, has that, like, spinning center, which is kind of unique. And it has, like, another one of these. Like the wedge thing, you know? Dude, the fucking mantle is just so high in this game because of that. Because of the double jump, or the bounce.
Hostiles have the overload device. Hostiles released a skewer.
Good lord! I was chasing that guy for so fucking long.
The overload device is under hostile control.
Oh no.
Enemy overload successful. Our control station is down.
Made it.
Hostile UAV established above.
Damn it. I think Cortex is missing a dynamic element. Cortex has that vent that's a little bit dynamic. You break open the vent to cross from the outside to the middle. It also, in my opinion, that's the one that should have automatic doors. Because like it has that like one section that's like an airlock. This guy in front of me.
Enemies are carrying the device.
Like I think like if they remove most of the doors on the Forge, and then maybe like dialed back a few on Cortex,
Have the overload device.
and then made Cortex like that be the thing. Like Cortex is the map that has automatic doors. I think that's fine. To me, the biggest issue is just every map has them. Fucking everywhere.
Transport it to the enemy zone. Hostile UAV established.
Although they did say also in that blog post that there's only 5 total, 5 out of 16 that have those doors, which is not a lot. But so far, all 4 of the maps that we are playing in the beta, it's 4 of them. All 4 of them have it. Here. Oh, fuck. Wait. I for some reason thought there was a friendly over there.
Using scout pulse.
Time's low. Put your head down and get it done.
Authorizing
All right.
UAV tasking.
We gotta lock in here, y'all.
Transport it to the enemy zone.
Damn.
We overloaded
What happened to
your
zombies?
control
Is it
station.
delayed? No. What do you mean? Zombies is in the game. They added today. They added zombie survival, and then they added this new map and this new mode. So you know, I'm trying it all. You know.
Under hostile control.
Most frustrating thing with doors to me is that you can't throw nades,
Enemies
tacticals
carrying
through
the
them.
device.
They just bonk on the doors. You can shoot the doors to get them to open. Not that that's necessarily like a good loop for like throwing shit through them, right? Because then you have to, like, it probably will shut by the time that you actually get your nade through it. But
Deploy skewer in my area.
damn it.
Then request
Did you play it? Yep. Yeah. If you want to go back in the stream,
And I'm in their system. That's
if like you're just looking for gameplay or like my thoughts on it, but yeah. I think though we're gonna call the stream there though, y'all. Like I said, a bit shorter today. I say a bit shorter. It's actually, I mean, I guess it's a bit shorter. I usually stream for about 2 hours. This is about an hour and a half. Just yesterday I did a 4-hour stream, and so like I'm a little beat. Plus I want to do this beta video. I want to get started on it. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Beta video hopefully will be out. I'm aiming for like Monday or Tuesday. I kind of want to get it out while the beta is still live so that you can still like watch the video and play it in open beta. But we'll see. I feel like every time that I give myself a goal, or at least publicly, I almost never hit it. So take that with a grain of salt, but I'm trying my best to get it up like Monday. As far as when I'm going to stream next, I'll probably still be streaming throughout this weekend, on and off. Best place to know when I'm streaming, obviously turn on notifications on this channel. I also make a YouTube post, a social post, whatever the fuck they call it here, and a Discord ping whenever I go live. So one of those spots, you'll be notified whenever I do. Really, I think just like next time that they add something new to the stream or to the game, I'll pop in. That's I think that's just what we're gonna do. But yeah, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. We'll see. Regardless, though, that video will be up hopefully Monday. And yeah, keep on keeping on, y'all. Have a good night. Will the VOD be up later? Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, the VOD, the second that this ends, the VOD is up. So yeah, you can watch this again whenever. If you want to, I don't know. Does anyone want to listen to me talk the first time? Anyway, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one.